Everybody, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, that website address is theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Keep sending these questions. I love them. I get like a lot every day now, and it's giving me like ideas for new videos. And I can easily do a video a day if I had the time or more, because I'm getting tons of questions. So today I'm going to answer a question, or at least I'm going to try. It says, "Hi Dan, I follow you on YouTube, and I have a question. I was hoping you would be able to provide some feedback. I am new to doing budget and contracts. Our site is being paid up to $1,000 for a pharmacy fee that is paid upon invoice. I was wondering if you can tell me when or how that would usually be invoiced and when. I would think it would be at the end of the study, but is it invoiced broken down monthly basis or a flat fee for monitoring storage?" So the $1,000 pharmacy fee, first of all, I think that's about the average. You can try to negotiate a little bit higher for those things. And no, you do not invoice that at the end. You invoice that as soon as you start the study, as soon as the contract is executed and you have a agreement that is signed by both parties, you need to send that invoice for a pharmacy fee. And that's usually for sites that store their drug or their IP on the site. I mean, you need a place to store the drug. You need a place that is temperature controlled and double locked, limited access. You have enough safeguards in place to make sure that only the people that you want to go in there and have access to that IP, investigational product, otherwise known as study drug, can go there, and that costs money. That's not free. And so for every study, you should bill for that. And you should not wait till the end of the study. You should bill for that up front, immediately upon execution of contract. Also, you should be getting very similar to that fee, the pharmacy fee. And this goes for any sites, even if you don't have a pharmacy. They just call it a pharmacy fee. A lot of sites get confused and think, well, I don't have a pharmacy. We don't use a pharmacy, so I'm not going to invoice. No, if you're storing IP at your site, that's a pharmacy fee, and you need to get that reimbursed as soon as the study starts, up front, not any time later. Similar fee to this is archiving fee, or medical storing the records. So when a study ends, usually the drug company requires you to keep the records for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. I've even seen 20 years. So depending on how long they want you to keep the records for, that's how you have to figure out a way to bill for this. And usually I ask for anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 for the storage fee, depending on the amount of documents that there will be. Are they using paper CRFs? Hopefully not, because that's going to take up a lot of space. Or are they using electronic CRFs? Hopefully so, because then the only thing you have to store is the regulatory documents and the source documents, which, by the way, if you're going to be enrolling a lot of patients, is a lot to store anyways. So that's another thing that's related to the pharmacy fee, is the archiving fee. And I love these questions. Keep them coming. And these should be in addition to the startup fee that you get for preparing regulatory documents, negotiating contract, training your staff on the protocol. All these things take time, and that should be another invoice. So when you start up a study, you should have at least 3 invoices that you send off to the drug companies. It's a startup fee, which is usually somewhere around $5,000, and try to make it non-negotiable. Then you have the pharmacy fee, and then you have the study record archiving fee. So send these all off. That's about $8,000 if you do it right, and you're going to need it because a lot of these things cost more than you think. Dan from The Clinical Trials Guru, keep them coming. I have more questions. For those of you who sent me questions, I'm going to make you video interviews this week. In the meantime, I want to give a shout out to my Clinical Trial Guru producers. It's Sarah Elizabeth Siegler, Resolve Research Solutions, Accurate Clinical Trials, Earnhardt Clinical Trials, PTNR, Patrick Stone. We have Darshan Kulkarni, Biopharm Systems, Zymwire, Mozio, South Coast Clinical Trials, Breakthrough Clinical Trials, and St. Paul Medical Research Center in Miami, Florida. If you want to be a Clinical Trial Guru producer, there's still time. I'm still accepting spots, but not for much longer. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Keep the questions coming and subscribe. Thank you.